Hello everyone, welcome to the Buzz the Prey Manga. Today we continue the latest Global Freeze chapter, rewritten and edited by me in English for a smooth reading experience. All visuals and story flow are personally edited to give you the best manga style storytelling. Support the original creator by checking the official manga. So let's dive right into the today's chapter.
Chapter 2844 Deeper into the Dream. Neural homeostasis anchors can synchronize a person's mind. Simply put, it's about having the same dream. This isn't exactly an advanced technology. On the contrary, you finally managed to get us to sleep, and you still have time to chat with us here. Aren't you in a hurry? Jingmeng, who had transformed into a giant demon in her dream, was not in a hurry. Instead, she smiled with interest. Don't you know that time in dreams is different from time in the outside world? You may have spent a day here, but only a few hours outside. So I have plenty of time to play with you slowly, and you're all doomed. Aren't you overestimating your abilities? Zhang Yi asked calmly. Jingmeng curled his lips into a smile and suddenly burst into wild laughter. His massive body, as large as a mountain, roared with deafening force. You don't understand what the Lord of Terror means at all. Here means God, means the Creator. He pointed condescendingly at Zhang Yi. However, I don't want to play this game too far. You might as well just die. Before he could finish speaking, Zhang Yi and Yang Xinxin suddenly disappeared. Two people, holding hands, appeared directly behind him, or rather, at his knees. Zhang Yi drew the Eternal Judgment Sword directly from the void with his right hand, aimed it at the demon's knee, and slashed out fiercely. Great annihilation of the netherworld.
Boom.
Endless netherworld power slammed into the demon's knee, severing his right leg. The enormous demon collapsed directly into the endless ocean of lava, but its leg was quickly repaired, and it stood up again. I have already said that everything you have done is meaningless, because here I can rule everything. He raised the lava trident, which was several thousand meters long, aimed it at Zhang Yi, and slammed it down.
Boom.
An endless burst of flames erupted, and the terrifying heat wave made the air so dry that even the particles seemed to be burning. Zhang Yi held Yang Xinxin's right hand, expressionless, and directly unfurled the void wings around the two of them. The terrifying force surged forth, shattering the Taishu feather robe in an instant. But the little time he gained was enough for Zhang Yi to escape to a far enough distance. Is it possible to control the properties of all matter here? Including maximizing one's own attack power, even breaking through the Taishu feather robe. Truly terrifying, Zhang Yi said calmly. Yang Xinxin explained to him from the side. The so-called control of dreams means that you can change everything in the dream, but you cannot attack with nothing. In other words, brother, as long as we can dodge all his attacks, we can enter a state of absolute safety. For example, the dream interruption technique can give a fallen leaf power exceeding that of a nuclear bomb, but it cannot kill Zhang Yi directly in the dream from a distance. These materials were given to Zhang Yi by Longzi. After all, throughout the long history, many races had interacted with the Nightmare Clan and knew a great deal about their background. Hearing the two say these words to her face, Jingmeng was not surprised at all. But so what? In this endless time, I am the absolute ruler. I can launch relentless attacks against you. I can miss 1,000 times, 10,000 times, 100 million times. But if you are hit by me even once, you will perish completely. So, this battle ended the moment you two fell asleep. He chuckled and suddenly smashed his trident into the vast ocean of lava. The ocean suddenly swelled, and what was splashed up was no longer just spray, but towering waves that rose continuously, reaching heights of tens of thousands of meters. Zhang Yi remained unmoved, because the instant he emerged from the dream, he had already used Yang Xinxin's ability to activate the boundless realm and soar into the sky. Each trip covered a distance of 5 kilometers. In his mind's eye, the hour and second hands had already started moving, and he could predict everything that would happen 5 seconds from now. He anticipated Jingming's attacks time and time again, turning danger into safety. This made Jingmeng sigh. Your ability is truly terrifying. If we were to encounter this in reality, the one who would most likely die would be you. It's a pity, though.
We are the Nightmare Clan.
We are all killers. Within our rules, we are the emperors. Zhang Yi and Yang Xinxin kept dodging, and counterattacking was pointless. If things continue like this, just as Jingmeng said, they will surely die. But will that really happen? Yang Xinxin said to Zhang Yi, our experiment has yielded results. Indeed, in the dream, trying to fight or resist him is completely meaningless. Then, let's execute our second strategy. Zhang Yi nodded. You're smarter than me. I'll leave the decision-making to you. He had unconditional and absolute trust in Yang Xinxin. Okay. As soon as Yang Xinxin finished speaking, she pressed the neuronal homeostasis anchor device on her ear. The two people's eyes suddenly became empty, and in the instant the demons' 3 halberds fell, their bodies turned into ghostly light and disappeared on the spot. Jingmeng was momentarily stunned, then burst into laughter. It's a dream within a dream. Your preparations are quite interesting. However, even in the deeper layers of the dream, the ruler still reigns supreme. He went straight into the dream's nodes, and at this moment, Zhang Yi and Yang Xinxin had already entered the second layer of the dream. The flow of time in dreams is completely different from that in the outside world. When one enters a dream within a dream, this superimposed effect occurs, buying them even more time. However, the first dream is the world created by the nightmare, while the second dream is the world they created themselves. This is a huge city, entirely composed of amusement parks, filled with colorful balloons, clowns, carousels, and roller coasters. Yang Xinxin said to Zhang Yi, this world only contains basic, everyday materials. Even if Jingmeng catches up with us, the attack power and range it can cause will be limited. We can buy ourselves more opportunities to escape and buy time. Suddenly, a roller coaster veered off its track and roared toward them. On the roller coaster, an NPC dressed in a black cloak and wielding a scythe charged toward them with a sinister grin. His body grew larger and larger on the roller coaster, eventually covering the entire amusement park. No matter where you escape to, there is only one ending for you, and that is death. Chapter 28:45 Deep Dream Realm. Zhang Yi, with Yang Xinxin on his hands and expressionless, continued to activate the formless realm to travel through time. The terrain of the city is very chaotic, and a 5-kilometer traverse in one go is enough to completely hide one's tracks. Jingmeng had to find the two figures in this chaotic city. Instead of feeling annoyed, he let out a strange, gurgling laugh. I enjoy playing cat and mouse, but I must remind you that time flows slower in dreams than in the outside world. Only a few seconds have passed outside.
Boom!
With a single, massive scythe of death, a large clock tower was cleaved in two. Zhang Yi and Yang Xinxin hid in the maze-like city. After calculating for a moment, Yang Xinxin said, we can probably hide here for about 5 minutes, but if we can hold out for 5 seconds outside, that would be pretty good. It doesn't matter, Zhang Yi said coldly. I don't mind endless nesting within Dream. Yang Xinxin didn't say anything, but quietly tightened her grip on Zhang Yi's hand, her dark eyes swirling with a sinister undercurrent. Although they were on the run, the fact that it was just her and Zhang Yi alone suddenly made her feel somewhat happy. Meanwhile, outside, Zhang Yi and Yang Xinxin lay on chairs, both lost in a dream. Zhou Yi, Yang Xia, and the others watched the two of them nervously. They tried many methods to wake Zhang Yi, but Zhang Yi was as if he were dead. He was so exhausted that even painful stimulation could not wake him from his sleep. After all, a person who hasn't slept for almost a month, after using various methods such as stimulants, electric shocks, and strangulation, will fall into a state of numbness to external stimuli. What do we do? Yang Xia was completely panicked at this point. Zhou Yi took a deep breath, knelt down next to Zhang Yi, and held Zhang Yi's hands in her own. She felt that Zhang Yi's hands were still warm, so she felt at ease. All we can do now is stay by his side. If anything happens to Zhang Yi, I will die with him. In the dream, Zhang Yi and Yang Xinxin held hands and never separated for a moment. This is a very wise tactic because once the two are separated, Jingmeng can create another Zhang Yi or Yang Xinxin in the dream world to make them fall into the trap. In the city of amusement, a nightmare transforms into a gigantic Grim Reaper. Her size grows ever larger, reaching 1,000 meters in height, allowing her to overlook everything in the city. He said coldly, "You guys better hide well, or you'll be dead if I find you." As he spoke, the enormous scythe swept across the sky, cleaving the buildings in the large area in two. Zhang Yi led Yang Xinxin and kept fleeing into the distance. Everything was within their calculations. The dream interruption technique can control their dreams, but it cannot create something out of nothing, and it creates within Zhang Yi and Yang Xinxin's dreams. This is a right that only dreamers can possess. This kind of escape cannot last, because no matter how fast they go, they can't outrun the terrifying dream that can completely control everything. Before long, the city of the amusement park was completely destroyed, and the surrounding buildings vanished like bubbles. Even amidst these dreamlike bubbles, Jingmeng captured the figures of Zhang Yi and Yang Xinxin. "I'm looking for you guys, go to hell." Zhang Yi remained silent, but the light in his left eye flickered. Everything was within his foresight. Whoosh! Before the enormous scythe of death could even fall, he had already disappeared within a 5-kilometer radius. Time-based abilities, truly monstrous talent. Jingmeng couldn't help but exclaim in admiration. If a person could simultaneously control the third dimension of space and the fourth dimension of time, their talent would probably make even the gods jealous. But today, I've decided that these two must die. He expanded his attack range with a backhand, and his body slowly swelled, almost filling the entire world with his own body. 5 minutes later, Yang Xinxin initiated the second round of the Dream Project, which meant entering the third level of Deep Dream. "Interesting. I'd like to see where you're hiding." Jingmeng wasn't in a hurry. She just chuckled and continued the chase. "Trying to escape my pursuit in this nested doll-like manner is pointless, because no one understands how terrifying dreams are better than me." Sure enough, when Zhang Yi entered the third layer of the dream, he was momentarily stunned. Looking at the boundless wilderness, the vast grasslands, and the meteorites falling from the sky, it felt like a prehistoric world. "How did I end up here?" He was stunned for a moment. His left hand was quietly gripped, and Yang Xinxin reminded him, "Brother Zhang Yi, wake up quickly. We've already entered the third layer of the dream." Looking into Yang Xinxin's eyes, Zhang Yi slowly regained consciousness. "I almost forgot that as the dream deepens, it becomes disconnected from the memories of reality, causing one to forget where they are. The deeper the dream continues, the more one loses oneself. If one cannot find their way, they may even become a vegetable." At that moment, a loud bang came from the sky. Above them, a massive meteorite plummeted straight down. 5 seconds later, of course. "Let's go." Zhang Yi didn't hesitate. He activated the Boundless Realm and left with Yang Xinxin. 5 seconds later, the enormous meteorite crashed onto the plain, shattering the earth and sending magma soaring into the sky, accompanied by towering flames. "Have you figured out his pattern of behavior?" Zhang Yi asked Yang Xinxin. "First of all, let's be clear, we can't kill him here, right?" Yang Xinxin nodded. "Yes, but if we die here, we will truly die. Even if we tried to kill Jingmeng 1,000 or 10,000 times here, we couldn't truly kill him, and we couldn't bring ourselves to do it anyway. Because here, Jingmeng is almost invincible. However, there are some things we can give a little try." As Yang Xinxin spoke, she slowly raised her left hand. Her eyes were pitch black, and her thick, black hair floated like seaweed. A huge phantom of a fallen celestial puppet appeared behind her. A black arrow shot from her palm, hurtling towards a distant star that had fallen to Earth. After that enormous meteorite crashed to Earth, its surface cracked open, revealing a hideous, grotesque face. Haha. The meme arrow pierced through the air, but in an instant, the meteorite turned into an illusion, allowing the meme arrow to pierce through his body.
Alright, that's it for today's chapter. Tell me in the comments which part you enjoyed the most. If you love manga style stories, Don't forget to like the video and subscribe the Buzz Play Manga. See you in the next chapter with more surprises.